wants to make some mud pies?
Me! So we're gonna shake it up. Everybody can have a shake.
How much water do you guys have to add to these? For Anchorage, in the future, when it comes to food security, there isn't one easy solution. We have to get a little bit creative with it.
With the new ships that are coming in, how much do we need?
The new docks will be 45 feet.
We're incredibly dependent on logistics to make sure we get our food here in Anchorage. We have food supplies on the shelves of 3 to 4 days. If there's a major disruption, we've got a major problem. 90% of the goods that cross into Alaska come across the port of Anchorage. Unfortunately, because of corrosion, the port is sitting on pilings that are at 30% of their original wall thickness. We are one small earthquake away from a complete disaster.
We weren't as prepared as we maybe should have been. We were without heat, without electricity, and we depended on the food that was already in the cupboards. So we all had to work together.
I met Kathy Goen at a community cleanup. She is seen as a leader in her community and has experienced how in times of hardship, we have to bond together.
So Mountain View is, in some ways, the most American of all neighborhoods in the entire country. It is the most ethnically diverse neighborhood. It is also suffering from the highest rates of unemployment. Because of that, it's a great opportunity for us to do something that allows people to be food secure.
In our community, more than any other, people know about food security at an intuitive level. We've all had the experience of going into a grocery store and finding the shelves half empty. But a lot of our residents in Mountain View have backgrounds where they have lots of local agricultural knowledge they bring to this community. We need more land to meet the demand.
Radhika brought up the school, Mountain View Elementary, how they have been wanting to get a greenhouse for a while, but they just didn't know how they could do it. So off of that, I decided to talk with their principal and see if there's any way we could use the resources we had at City Hall to make their idea happen.
Jared took the lead in designing and building. He orchestrated the teams that got the material to construct it, and he helped make sure that everything was built on time and under budget, which, as a mayor, I can tell you is an absolutely commendable thing to do.
I helped cut some of the wood. I drilled some of the things together. That turned out good.
Yeah, it's a good starter greenhouse.
I would love to have it on my property.
For the long-term sustainability of the program, we really need to find people who can keep passing on this information. She just seemed like an ideal person to really be a part of it, to make a culture shift here.
Look at my little ball.
There's a feeling you get when you dig in the dirt and see things grow, and they may pass it on down to their children. You've never had vegetables like the fresh vegetables grown in Alaska.
It's a great way for people to grow the kinds of foods that they're familiar with and share it with their neighbors, because the more people know one another, the more we're able to support each other.
Cities of service have really helped guide us to work towards a more resilient, more sustainable community so that we'll be prepared for anything that comes.